Who is the mightiest superhero of all time? Is it the last son of Krypton, Superman, or the man with the power of a million suns, Sentry? Let's find out. These two heroes are often considered the most powerful in their respective universes. But before we get into their legendary feats, let's explore their origins. Kal-El, aka Superman, was sent from the dying planet Krypton to Earth, where he was found and raised by Jonathan and Martha Kent. Clark Kent grew up in Smallville, becoming a champion for truth and justice. Meanwhile, Bob Reynolds, aka Sentry, had a more complicated start to life. He gained his powers after being exposed to a chemical called Project Sulfur. But a side effect left him with dissociative amnesia, creating two distinct personalities: the heroic Sentry and the villainous The Void. Both heroes have extraordinary abilities, but Sentry may have the edge when it comes to sheer power. He possesses superhuman strength, enabling him to lift over 125 tons and defeat the Hulk. Sentry also has the ability to manipulate matter at a subatomic level, granting him control over his own density. This allows him to become intangible, pass through solid objects, and even fly at supersonic speeds. His energy manipulation abilities enable him to generate powerful energy blasts, and his teleportation powers allow him to instantly transport himself and others across vast distances. And then there's his healing factor, which enables him to recover from injuries that would normally be fatal in mere seconds. And don't forget his super intelligence, which grants him the ability to learn and adapt quickly. While Superman also possesses many abilities, including flight, super strength, and heat vision, Sentry's power set seems more extensive and potent. However, Superman has a few tricks up his sleeve. For starters, he's nearly invincible, thanks to his invulnerable body, which is protected by his iconic red cape. He can also breathe underwater, has night vision, and can see through any disguise, making him a formidable opponent. Additionally, he's virtually immortal, meaning that even if Sentry manages to defeat him, he'll likely come back to life sooner or later. It's important to note that both these heroes have faced their fair share of challenges. Sentry's struggle with his evil alter ego, and Superman's battles with foes like Doomsday and Darkseid demonstrate their resilience and determination to protect the innocent. Despite facing seemingly insurmountable odds, both heroes have prevailed, showcasing their unwavering commitment to justice. But what really sets them apart is their unwavering commitment to justice and their willingness to make the ultimate sacrifice to protect the innocent. Now let's dive into some of their most legendary feats. First up, Superman vs. Hulk. In this epic showdown during the 90s, Superman went toe-to-toe with the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk. The fight was so intense that it literally shook the foundations of the Marvel Universe. Although Superman ultimately emerged victorious, he didn't come out unscathed. The Hulk may have been defeated, but he also managed to land some pretty devastating blows on the Man of Steel, leaving him bruised and battered. Next, Sentry vs. the Beyonder. During the Secret Empire storyline, the Beyonder, a being of pure energy from another dimension, challenged Sentry to a one-on-one battle. And let me tell you, it was an epic showdown. Despite being outmatched in terms of experience and power, Sentry managed to hold his own against the Beyonder, proving that he's truly a force to be reckoned with. Now let's shift our focus to some of Superman's most impressive feats. In the storyline, Superman Beyond, the Man of Steel faced off against the terrifying Superboy Prime. This battle was like watching two titans collide as both characters traded blows that could shatter entire planets. And although it was a close call, Superman's experience and wisdom ultimately helped him prevail against the more powerful but less experienced Superboy Prime. Another notable feat of Superman's was his battle against the Dark Knight Batman. During the storyline, Batman and Superman, Red Sun, these two iconic heroes went head-to-head in an epic showdown that pushed them both to their limits. Despite their different ideologies and approaches to fighting crime, both characters demonstrated incredible skill and determination, making for an unforgettable battle. As we wrap up our comparison of Sentry and Superman, it's important to remember that both characters have faced their share of criticism. Some argue that Superman's powers are too great and that he's essentially a godlike figure, making him boring and less relatable as a superhero. On the other hand, Sentry's more brutal and violent approach to dealing with villains has also drawn criticism. Nevertheless, both characters continue to be fan favorites, and their incredible abilities and unwavering commitment to justice make them truly legendary. So who do you think would win in a battle between Sentry and Superman? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to stay tuned for more epic superhero showdowns.